What is good, fellas, and welcome to Pandamonium number 18! The big 1-8. We are slowly progressing. Sorry we missed last week, and that was just due to combo breaker going on. There's another big combo going on right now, which is Head Stomper, which is stolen a good chunk of my players. But we still have some high-level players on the screen. We've got Fabz returning. It's been a good bit since we've seen their Jackal. An immaculate Jackal, indeed one of my favourites. Up against Demof, multi-time participant of the Pandamonium. Could have won one, but I'm not 100% sure. But you know, when you're up against a Jackal's Goldlewis, it's not easy. Not an easy matchup indeed. But in terms of the round start, Fabz is certainly running it with this overwhelming pressure. Demof has to escape and trying to go for some JD pressure. Gets a counter at aerial 268. Not a common tool you see in neutral, but you're seeing it. A lot of awkwardness. Good hit with the far slash. Able to set up the minion, staggers, gets a clean hit off the minion, but nothing to extend with, gets the top 5D for the kill. Fabz looking pretty confident. We saw a lot of domination from them in the corner, and I'm going to assume that's going to carry on. Oh yeah, no commentators today, it's just me, simply just due to the fact that, you know, I was feeling myself today. I annoyed Backpack a little bit, but he was all like, I'm working on box guide. I'm like, bro, he's been working on that guy for like 3 weeks. It's insane. Oh, what a 2K approach. Beautiful work here from Fabz as they're back on the offense. Gets a clean hit with the 2D. Minions aren't playing, they're just staggering away. They've got that 2-meter advantage to work with, using one to just keep the stagger pressure going. Demof not going to get caught by any of it, deciding to hold down back, clever play. Now we're approaching with the drone. Here's the overheads, going for the low, well defended, and Fabz plays to their space for the whip punish, getting a solid counter. They got a bar. What are they going to do with that bar? How are they going to utilize it? Goes for that 5 DRC, well defended. Demof with the YRC on defense, gets the clean hit of that 486, well placed by the Behemoth Tyrant. Also, this theme, is this like the top 3 theme? I know I say this with like every theme that drops in Strive, but this feels like a top 3 theme, without a doubt. Ooh, the damage! The drone represented. Good parry, pushing back. Nice hit with the minions. DRC, jumping over, burst to send you back. It's heat? Yeah, no, it's heat. Carpe Diem goes way too hard. I don't know what that means. Like, I know that's the name of the song, but I have no idea what it means, but what a jump over from Demof. Big throw. Did we utilize another throw? I would go for another throw. Went for the 2K mix. Still the correct option. Fabz gonna be taking the W. Doesn't matter how hard you're scaling, you're definitely killing that health deficit. As Fabz goes up 1-0, looking confident in that Jackal, but Demof did say they'd be willing to play another character if this doesn't work out. Heading into the second match, went for a 6P read from Demof, certainly a decent play, as Jackal has a ton of moves where it's like definitely 6P will represent from round start. So I do like representing it, but in the corner here, you're kind of stuck, has to hold the minion pressure, and big throw. Yeah, I like it. Fabz is pretty solid. Just staggering with the resets, occasionally backing up, playing in space, letting the minions do the work, and then just getting right back in for the kill. Super should certainly do it. They've got the other bar even if they're wrong, which they're not gonna be. Immaculate plays from Fabz, certainly a demon today. I think it depends, like big majors. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah, for the YouTube audience, we're talking about like should commentators engage with chat, and it's interesting. Yeah, we're told as commentators that we shouldn't do that. It's a bad thing. But like, if there's one funny guy, I feel like it's worth interacting with him. But that super should certainly do it. Oh yeah. Goldlewis when he confirms. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. Alright, burst is available. And those first 2 rounds were kind of like the polar opposite of the first match. Those rounds went by insanely quickly. Compared to the first 2, like the first one where it took ages for each round to get sorted. Nice air. Approaching, wild assault, good backdash on that wild assault. I've talked to Demof about it. He's understood the timing for a backdash, well aware if a delay wild assault's representative, it can catch you. So Demof's well aware of that risk and is kind of playing well into it. Not really getting caught. All rewards so far, but this is actually nice. Solid confirmed from Fabz. Has no meter to work with, but you know, you do have some good damage. You're getting something built up, and now you're only really one stab away from a kill. Whoa! No, that's bad. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, wait, no, you're fighting the 2 DRC! It doesn't have to worry about bursts as they get the kill, and just like that, Fabz is going to be going up, taking a game. Heading into the next one. White Wild Assault, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so interesting thing about this one, Demof is currently down 2 games, so they've got a lock-in. They've got a hard lock-in if we want to try and deny that lead. Yeah. So, a little off-com story. My hand didn't trust me with my teeth, so she's got me this mug that comes with a lid. And they treat it like a sippy cup. I feel like a goddamn child, bro. It's mad. It's mad. Oh, nice. Good approach to the RC. Nice. Full burst. Keep the pressure going. Uses the RC to get that clean confirmed. Damage is being dealt. We've got work in another mix, and I like representing the throw. Honestly, I feel like Fabz should represent a lot more throws, just due to the fact I don't think Demof is ready for those mentally stacked scenarios. I think you can just kind of keep going for it right now. I think they'll be very susceptible to throw, but that's just my guess. That's just my guess. I feel like they're trying to play reactive rather than taking guesses right now. Like 684, 268. Big jump in from Demof, but no confirm, not close enough. Oi. You gotta hold the offense going for the same side, staggering the close slashes, backing up, minion kicks for sure. Look at them as they're approaching the little devious bastards, but the top 5D for the RC, going for the cross up. Well defended by Demof. I know many of people would have been caught by that, myself included. Oh! Minion, close slash pickup. Unfortunately dropped. Gets the 2D, beautiful work. Does have a bar to work with though. Certainly can use it for a kill on the top 5D. White Wild Assault represented. Demof definitely gotta show more of those catches with the low behemoth. Enhance the meter, make it hard, but no, it's a big drop, man. It's starting to feel the scrambles. A good throw here, but you're up against the bar. What will Fabz do with it? Fabz is really good at representing super. Oh, yeah, with the throw. Demof makes a correct read, but at the end of the day was not within that spacing to get the throw, allowing Fabz to take it with a clean 3-0. Alright, we're heading into our next winner semi set. This will be the last one, and it's going to be very interesting. We've got a ton of Jackals today. Apparently we've got some Elphelt, so this might be the waifu bracket, including Goldlewis. So, get into your waifus, you know? Certainly the bracket, and I forgot I had this costume, which is a reference to One Piece. Don't remember the character's name, but I remember thinking it was kinda cool at the time. Big throw. Nice. Oh, it's been ages since I watched One Piece, now I think about it. But nice confirm from Daimster, getting the kill, an early round lead. And again, Daimster, oh my god, there's so much history. Talk about here. Daimster, one of the previous Pandamonium-like players, who was like one of your top 2, top 3 players at one point, but took a break from the game, a little step away. Returned in winner's side, still showing that they got that power, that ferocity to step up. And Alumento, someone we've not really had before on the Baiken, so interesting to see. It's kind of cool to see new faces appearing as Head Stompers going on right now. So I actually do like that about Head Stomper going on. Oh, but what? Super well aware of the gap. Getting the iframes that go right through, you're tying up the health, and that rope's at 11 for some immaculate Oki. Not much you can do with it though, surprisingly. Oh, nice confirm from Alumento, getting the kill. Going up on the round, we're tying up in the first match here, but when we see a Jackal lead, like we did with the last set, or will we see the Baiken deny that momentum? Beautiful JS. Nice, the minions are in play. I like the JS's being represented from Alumento, holding down the airspace and denying air approaches from Daimster. Ooh, gotta be careful. Daimster does have 2 bars, so they can get a confirmed turn. Oh, but the gunshot catches! Doesn't bait the burst though. Daimster could have died there. That could have been the end of that match. But they're still holding on, and they've got 2 bars to work with. And against a character like Baiken, it could be easy to utilise if they get in, but they're so worried about the pokes that Baiken has. Well aware that Jackal doesn't poke amazingly into this character, but the top 5D head to the RC for the kill. Daimster, my goat, one of my personal goats. Heading into the next, okay, Alumento with the aggression, able to get a clean round start with that Yosansen, and not giving a damn about any Dominion plays, just holding on to momentum after that early round start. Look at that, Daimster stuck in a corner scenario, has to try and escape, able to do it with the air dash, but they're still in the corner, has to fight their way out, and that's a big throw. Alumento has to choose on defense. Do we represent some type of parry? Or do we try and go for a super? Goes for a jab! One of the more riskier options compared to the other ones. But certainly, paying dividends as they only need one more hit. And that's a good block on the super. They do have low meter, so can't use another one to try and escape on that iframe super. But wow, what an offensive sequence from Alumento. I'm a big fan of that. They just held on to offense as much as they possibly could. Did not let them break away. Tatami guys, beautiful 6P, able to chase for the Oko. The Tatamis certainly being represented, but that's a beautiful 2D from Daimster, who's on the minion tracks. Look at that, the boys are out. Ooh, 6P, pick up. Good jab out, uses the far slash immediately afterwards. The PRC to try and catch a burst, but Daimster delays it, throwing off Almento's time, and gun super play around the minions, definitely a solid one, but with that zero tension, you can be chipped out, you can get in a losing scenario, but it's not gonna matter. Ran the offense, took the corner, was absolutely dominant in that one, as they're able to tie us 1-1. Heading into the next one, we're getting a tie of 1-1, and Almento's pointed out that in the lobby, Fabz is just hiding somewhere. They're just hiding somewhere. Just like eyeing the Jacko on screen, like, what can I steal from this? You know, so I quite like it. I quite like it. Southspeed, yeah. I remember I hosted a game show, Are You Smarter Than a 10-year-old? Are You Smarter Than a Floor 10? Ages ago. And it was such a fun, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It was a fun event. A ton of people kind of showed up for it, and it was, it felt very community driven. And I haven't done something community driven like that besides run these tournaments. That's about the only thing I do nowadays. And you know, I wish I did it again. So I'm gonna try to get back into that momentum. I'll say. But here we go. PRC for the mix-up. Tatamis. Oh, the air. Solid trade. Beautiful work. As they send out the minions, gets the hit. Staggering 2D, gets the close slash counter, and because it's a close slash counter, the scaling is going to be very little on this. Leading to so much damage. It's not enough to kill, but you've evened up, and it's all about baiting that bar. How will Alumento use it? They won't get to. As Daimster goes up 2-1. I can't believe they went for that raw throw. Well aware that the opponent isn't going to do nothing about it. Heading into the next one, Daimster again up 2-1. One more match to go. Can knock out Alumento loser side right here, right now, but they got kind of lock in. And nothing is guaranteed in this game. It's a game of aggression, and you've got to be able to place it well enough. I've already seen it's going off to a pretty solid start here. 4 Daimsters, they have that screen space, and a slight health disadvantage, but look at that meter. Who's the one that's got it first? Oh, 2K2D confirming. Looking for the burst maybe? No, doesn't get it. And Alumento now has a bar to turn the tide swift. Despite the fact their health is so low, they're going to go for the gun super. That's going to lead to some Oki. Tries to go for a chase out. Not going to get none, but the health is so tied right now. This is the most even match of Guilty Gear I've seen in a hot minute. Oh, good block. Very solid, gets a throw. OTG should lead to a kill. Nice stuff from Daimster there on set point. A lock-in situation. Oh, the Yosansen. That snatch out the sky. Again, Alumento with an amazing round start yet again. It's going to lead to a good corner scenario. Getting it confirmed. Unfortunately, drops the 6H, I believe. But able to bring it back. Reconnect on that 2K. Getting the Tatami for the wall break. BRC for the approach. 2K. Lead it to a full combo because that BRC should be able to kill. And Daimster losing that round is not in a horrible predicament because they got that burst. That burst is sitting there. It's comfortable. And they can use it for offense or they can use it for defense. How they're going to utilize it, who knows, but it's important that they utilize it correctly. And so far, they're just chilling on it. Maybe looking for an opportunity to use it on defense. I don't know, man. I don't know, and that's a very nice super. This will certainly solidify a lead even more, as Daimster is essentially one more interaction away from a win. The minion, the far slash to confirm, has 2 bars now. Alumento just needs to defend. Good block at the top 5D. Do we go for another one? Resets the 5H at 2K. Well aware the opponent's looking out for an RC and respect to the opponent. Daimster is doing some really gritty offense plays, and it's working out for the baits that burst for the kill. And my man, I think he tried to do a taunt play or something like that, but didn't know what to do, but ain't gonna matter. 3-1 to Daimster. And that means we're going to get a Jackal Winners Finals, ladies and gentlemen. Heading into losers top 8, we've got Goose and Joe. 2 names that have no form of correlation whatsoever. A little goofy indeed. And we're going to have the Testament versus the Johnny. And as we know, Goose, pretty solid Johnny. He's partook in many of these tournaments. Definitely stood out as a solid contender. But Joe still has the curse, or forever the bridesmaid, not the bride. So maybe they can, for once, beat that and become a champion, but they have a big run ahead of them. They're starting from losers top 8 and has to get all the way to grands. And Goose looking like a denier right now, as they have that health advantage. Oh, Fab like Fabz, yeah. Good block. Oh, big 2H for the catch. Oh! That's interesting, because I know Joe does that to bait throw specifically. So the fact that throw connected there from Goose means they did a really delayed throw. Like, more delayed than a fuzzy tech. And that's probably messing up Joe right now. They're like, what the hell? Why is this bro so delayed? Why did he do that? Like, that is confusing. That is confusing without a doubt. How was Fro able to connect there? Ooh, weapon normals. Approaches for the 2K2D, both of them looking patient, but Joe's the one that takes the advantage with the first strike there after the wall break. Grave Reaper for a solid connection for the damage, and the damage is high because that slight bit of risk at the start of the combo, allowing you to almost look like Potemkin a little bit, but you had to use the bar, and you stopped looking like Potemkin. Potemkin killed these with that bar, you know what I'm saying? Oh, the overhead! Tries to bait burst, doesn't bite. 2S on the burst, clever play, amazing 6p on the recovery. Well aware that they can kind of go for the weapon mash there, but oh, they drop the win! Bro's a little cooked as Goose will go up 1-0. Heading into the second game, Goose is up 1-0 and they're looking like a pretty solid contender, denying someone like Joe, who's came second and third multiple times in the Pandamonium, someone that's still to come first. They're doing it pretty well. They're doing it pretty well. Really denying the momentum that they want to build here. And Goose again back to the offense, delays that PRC close slash, but the burst sends you back, not able to really capitalize. That's a pretty solid connection from Joe. He's going to be able to connect with the super, and because it's the succubus super, you're going to get some good damage and apply that stain state. Not opting to use the stain state for the Oki on the wall break, but using it for the wall break. Like, to go back into neutral. I don't know how I feel about that play, and we're seeing it's not really working out for you. You kinda needed that hard knockdown as Goose kinda strikes back at you using the Whiskey Bunker for the kill. Darkness! Oh my god. Nice. Try to play it cool. Approaching in. Misfinder. Nothing of it though. Backing up. Flipping out. Big trade on the 6K, try again. The 6P denied, that's unfortunate. 2K, 2D. YRC, beautiful work. Has to block this super, certainly does. Approaches with the low misfinder for the punish. The card allowing for a pop, but he's looking for that burst. And Goose confirming the combo, not afraid of burst whatsoever. Oh, nice. Approaches, jumps in, gold burst, aggressive play from Joe. Don't know how I feel about that weapon. Well, is still able to approach. Goose should be able to kill if the wall's available, and it certainly is. Goose gonna go up to, oh, could potentially knock out Joe, keeping him the bridesmaid. Heading into the fourth match, the third match had some issues, so we're just gonna kinda ignore it. Almost if it didn't happen, right? There is no third match, right? There is no Queen of England, you know, like that one. But heading into it, you've got Goose, you've got Joe. And Goose already off to an amazing start here. How to swap the names around because I just clocked onto that. It does appear that we're off to a good start into the 2K, staggering away with this almost long normals. Those 2S to 5H certainly doing the work that is required. Approaching with the Wild Assault, trying to get in, but Joe not going to get opened up. And look at that risk, meaning if they get hit, it is certainly death. Oh, there it is, 2K2D, not enough. Nice. Oh, no, the overhead, just let Abel get the kill. Alright, Camden, Yuri, Camden. Alright, nice there, air. Good pickup. Oh my god, the knockdown. Bar slash. Staggering. Oh, nice 2K to escape from Joe. Able to set that momentum with the Grave Reaper. Can teleport, but obviously use the Holy Diver to get some good damage. The super to capitalize with. Joe could be bringing it back. Send them for the wall. Nice. Super, yeah, again. Should deal some good damage, but not enough to kill. The Stained State is the main thing though. This is the most important part. Blocks the super. Did it block the super? Did delay jab, and that's because jab, if you try to jump after jab, it actually catches fuzzy jump and jump start up. It's an insanely good play. Oh. Oh. Goose stuck in the corner. Oh, Gold Burst. Yeah, completely flipped on him. Joe has to defend now. No, sorry, not Joe. Wait, did the names flip? Am I stupid? No, they didn't flip. I'm a dumbass. The players flipped. But Joe bringing it back from the brink of death yet again. But Goose, alright, taking some early damage. Jumps in. Solid damage. Sets up the Holy Diver to get that Stained State. But the burst to push you back. Oh, the bar slash connection, going for the teleport. JK to hold the sky, but no, gonna get caught by the 2K2 to the Grave Reaper, who are lipping it. Joe probably gonna go for another 2K to the Grave Reaper. No, opts for the staggers with the double overhead. Gets the pickup with the Stain. Big super whip, but has the PRC to stay safe. That could have been dire. And it may still be dire as Goose has completely flipped momentum. And they have a bar and you do not have burst. You're gonna have enough to deflect maybe twice soon enough. That doesn't mean anything's set in stone, and you still gotta kinda hold the Oki here. And Goose is playing Johnny, a character that doesn't need to overextend with meter. Oh god, it's a bit bait and burst though. Can't get it off of 2H, and Joe's well aware. Burst off the table, wants to hold the space, does have a bar meter. Approaches with the Vault deal. 2K into the nice catch of the Mistfinder, gonna get the kill, and Goose unfortunately knocking out Joe. Forever the bridesmaid. But Goose will be continuing on to losers top 6 with a Johnny. Heading into the next set, we've got Borkl Snorkel up against Wheat. This is going to be an interesting one as Wheat, first time making it here in the Pandamonium. Same with Borkl Snorkel. Their name is I Eat People in the bracket, but I'm going to call them Borkl because that is just better. It's just better. Let's be real. I'm not going to be like I Eat People running the Oki. I didn't. But the interesting thing is that we first time in the Pandamonium for both of these players, right? First time in the top 8. And they're on the Leo. I do know that Borkl does have a Happy Chaos, so they could represent that later on in the set. And we on the Elphelt, that could catch. Oh, and it does, yeah. As you know, that super can be caught. If you go left, right, you can catch it with a throw. And in some cases, you can do that round start flash kick. Whoa! Is this the hypest Leo gameplay I've ever seen in my life? Oh my god. After the deflect does dash up parry. Who does that? What? YRC? It's very strong right now. Oh, that was greedy. That was very greedy. Did not confirm that. Went straight into the flash kick, the heavy version. At least you can RC it. Oh my god, dash up flash kick, yeah, again, baits the super, but you got another bar to bait now. Wheat gonna use it to confirm a turn. Air bro, okay, bro is playing with his heart, you can tell he's from Scotland, Alba, Gabraf and all that good stuff. Burst, sends out the projectile, went for the cross up, a beautiful throw from Wheat, realizing the situation on the landing. They're gonna go up 1, will Borkl bring out the Happy Chaos. Heading into the next match, Borkl down a match, decides to bring out the Happy Chaos, so we're getting a battle of the guns. The gunslinging Messiah versus the rifle screaming idol. I made up the name for Elphelt there. I didn't remember it. Oh, nice. Sending it through the wall. Actually a powerful scenario off that hard knockdown. Big air throw. Success, a full confirm for the kill. Borkl taking a very early round. A really good one off some good reads. We're seeing a ton of airflow be represented, and I want to be real, it looks like a good strategy so far. Personally, I always get caught by Elphelt, so yeah, I'm happy that they understand what they need to do. Waltz themselves at the big 2025! Okay! Okay! Curse of Light, shooting away, has that Barton worked with, gonna use it with the meter. Certainly gonna get the kill here as we spin the guns, ripping the bullets out. As we're tying it 1-1. Heading into the next one, we're about to find out who's gonna break away. And who knows, maybe Borkl could do it. And it could be me. Wait, Borkl? Wait, me? Oh my sake. Could be me, could be Borkl. And Dylan Trash in the chat, that's insane. That's insane. Well, it's actually me, I'm the best Scottish player right now. I mean, Kel Dandy in terms of onlines, but he hasn't went down offline yet, so you need to beat me there. But it's me. It's just me, bro. It's just me. Anyway, he gets the super ascension through the wall, getting so much damage. And it does appear that Wheat is having a very difficult time fighting the Elphelt. Yeah, Borkl's Happy Chaos is looking pretty dominant right now. So it's a very interesting conundrum Wheat has been placed in. It's like, this Happy Chaos came out of nowhere. It's made my life very annoying, and I need to figure out a way to play about it. And in my opinion, I do think that sorry, Wheat needs to chill a little bit with their pace, right? I understand the characters go, and in a scenario like this, you should just go. But I also do think you should be a little bit chill at times. I do, like, you gotta wait it out, see how you can get a turn, because as we're seeing, Borkl is super aggressive. Good whiff punish on that 6B, by the way. They are super aggressive. So you've got to kind of wait and look about. Like, you're seeing it there. Round start air dash, like JP. Like, that's a super aggressive play. But not much you can do here. This is just kind of solid block string work. You have to respect it. Goes for the super. The focus is low, so at the end of the day, I don't think he's going to get okay, as he has to go for the big think, right? The brain's a little scrambled right now. He needs to go for a focus. If they go for a shot, it could be dire. Oh, perfect amount for the focus shots. Not enough to kill 1 HP. Wheat trying to approach in, and yeah, there's not much you can do here besides play. Perfect dash block. Went for the super. This is gonna whiff. Yeah, beautiful. Gets the shot, gets the kill. Borkl is up 2-1. Can knock out Wheat with one more match. Heading into the next one, Borkl only needs one more to knock out Wheat. This could be the end of Wheat's run. First time making top 8 for both of them, and sadly one of them's got to leave at top 7. Oh, yeah, no, rep your boy, bro. Rep your boy, without a doubt. Oh, good confirm. 2K2D tries to go for the JD, gets a nice hit here, and that's going to allow Wheat to send you through the wall, getting some good damage. But I think, oh yeah, the BRC approach, very well done for Borkl. It's going to allow some for some decent damage. The super represented, unless you got another bar, this is bad. Yeah, I know I said top 7, that's because it's joint 7th place, Alumento. Okay. That's the official name, Alumento. But good stuff from Wheat, taking an important round. Backing up, shooting away. I do quite like this type of play. As you've got the focus, you can kind of make Wheat guess on the dash blocks, gets him with the top 5B, able to fully confirm for some decent damage, and gets the Brain Blast to focus up. This is a wall slump scenario, and they're going to do it to get back the bullets. I quite like this play. I quite like the play. They're well aware the health deficit is too vast, where Wheat's not going to guess with burst, but getting those bullets back were super important. But that was a nice defensive sequence from Wheat to escape the corner and not be there any longer. But the bomb jacket's going off, but well defended, not going to get caught by the overheads, gets caught by the Rika though, and that is some high risk. Watch as Borkl gets sent through the wall, not enough to kill, didn't optimize with the right tool to kill, and now with 1 HP, Borkl can make a comeback, and you're going to regret that wall ender. Oh, the bullets! Oh, the rifle shot, proving that the rifle is stronger than the revolver. You gotta tie it 2-2. Heading into the 5th game. Good air throw from Wheat. We're actually seeing a flip, because in the previous matches, it was the air throws from Borkl that was turning the tides. Now we're seeing Wheat go for the air throw. Could be the turn of the tides. Going for a bit more defensively. He's looking out to deny approaches. This could be looking good for Wheat, but it's actually a nice confirm from Borkl, getting some decent damage off of that 5k connection up there. 6p denied the airspace. Good super on the 2s! Ugh, send you back. Solid damage dealt, and now both of them are tied up. Now we're going to be in Rika City. Gets the left, gets the pickup, and just like that, set point for Wheat. This could be the end of Borkl's run. A sad day for the Scottish folk, but a great day for the Elphelt bros. Oh Christ. Oh no, this is bad with the wall break that early. This is looking worse and worse as it continues on. I think that's it, folks. Borkl Snorkel is gonna be knocked out the bracket at 7th place, joint 7th. And just like that, Wheat will continue on with a clean 3-2 to the Elphelt. Heading into losers top 6, Alumento. Knocked down to losers is going to be up against Goose. Goose making the losers run up to play Sin instead of the misfiner man himself, Johnny. Very interesting indeed. I didn't know he had a Sin. But we're also in one of the most beautiful stages of the game, tied with the new one that just dropped, which I kind of hope one of the players have. You know, we're listening to Unika's theme, maybe they have it. I would recommend putting it on. It's a beautiful stage. Very often a good start is Alumento should be able to put Goose through the wall and take an early lead with that round. Nice. Oh, good punish. I don't even know what happened there. Was that the parry? Was the parry, wasn't it? On there two new ones? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. The green one is really nice looking, like the greenery. It's beautiful. Overhead. Big throw. Close slash OTG, but the problem is Goose has no stamina to work with. Has to replace it with the meter, the tension, to get the advantage, but look at this! Oh, amazing denial from Alumento. Well aware that their iframe super will win in a trade scenario up against Ride the Lightning. Oy, that's a nice pickup. Burn the ground as we go for the overhead into the lows. Gets a close slash on the trade, probably with a 5p. And Goose was ready to confirm, but I don't think you can confirm that off of a trade. Very intriguing though, very intriguing. Burn the ground! Way the parry. Slamming into the ground. 2D, pick up with the tatami guys. Ooh, big DC. Overhead. 2K 2D. Beautiful, another 2K 2D. Went for the 6K though that time. That's gonna get you caught. And just like that, you're going to be taking some good damage. Of course, Baiken can do some decent meterless damage. Resets into the throw. And with the kill, Alumento going to go up 1-0. But we see Goose swap to the Johnny. And then into the next one, Goose. Down 1, Alumento looking solid. And we're seeing the Johnny come out. Definitely the play, in my opinion, as I believe he's more comfortable with this character. Thing is, despite the fact he's more comfortable, there's probably a reason why he picked Sin right away, and that might be just due to the matchup. Maybe he doesn't like playing Johnny into Baiken. Ooh. Nice pick rope. Sends him through the wall for damage. 2p. Approaches with the RC. Elf is minuscule, catches a backdash with the Whiskey Bunker. Just like gonna be taking an early lead. You know, ever since that buff, that's the only thing that's stuck in my head. Just Whiskey Bunker. And then the nerf kicked in. And it's no longer Whiskey Bunker, but it's still Whiskey Bunker to me. Nice. Ooh, the card super. Massive throw. Rope attached. Table get a solid combo, but burst off the table. Good challenge out the 5Ps. Has to play cool. Nice air. Look at the big throw. Alumento looking to bring back the momentum. As he goes to the left, right, gets to the left with that Zansen. And this is actually a very big advantage situation, but has to play it cool after that block special. It is punishable, but not at that range. It does appear that Goose gets a clean Misto Fina. The tie is 1-1. Heading into the next one, tied 1-1. The Johnny pick is certainly looking like the play, as we're seeing not only more confidence, but just some good gameplay in general. Oh, Misto Fina. How do you rate the Johnny impression, lads? Misto Fina. No question. Oh, the wall break. The whiskey bunker. Jesus, the damage is very high on that. Nice. Solid pick up here. Opts to try and go for a air play. Gets denied out the sky, and Goose going for some left-right shimmy-like plays. Approaches, gets the bar slash and burst to put you back in the corner. This is pretty dire. Super for the wall break after a clean confirm. Ooh, damage. Just like you gotta hold the Oki, and Alumento playing Baiken does have some strong Oki works. Fast to worry about that bar. Gonna use it to get the wire see out. Good pick up with the card in the Mistfinder. There should be some solid damage. But the reset to the Mistfinder certainly piling on, and you've just tied up the deficit just like that, but you've got to worry about the burst in play. Since Goose has that full bar burst, if Alumento wants to make the comeback, but they have to worry about the fact that Deflect could be represented. Gets in with the Wild Assault, but it's going to be heavily scaled. Shouldn't be enough to kill, but you've got a one-touch scenario with nice Oki, and it's about being burst. That's all this comes down to. Ooh, doesn't give a damn, just rips the offense, and Goose is up 2-1. Heading into the next one, Goose is up 2-1. They're looking pretty solid. One more to go to knock out Alumento. Again, making joint fifth today. Immaculate stuff for their first time in Pandamonium. But at the end of the day, Goose is looking like the threat to not only deny Joe, but maybe Alumento's first time here. And you don't want to see that. You want to see new faces perform well, right? We like seeing new talent show up. But Goose is in a denial streak, killing the talent off as we're on set point for the Johnny mate. Wild Assault. Ooh, nice. Solid damage. Should be able to cash out for nice 50%. Has a bar. Gets the reset. This is actually really nice for a meterless confirm. Really, and meterless I mean by like no super ball break, of course. Woo. That should be enough. Without a doubt. No! Resets into the throw. Well done. Well done. The Alumento is bringing it back, denying that set point. Good tech on the throw. Good hit with the Wild Assault connection, allowing for some solid offense on the corner. Able to set up the card, backing up, gets the throw, and just like that you set up the card yet again. But messed up the Mistfinder input, bad to guess. That's certainly going to hold you back. Ooh. 2S with the meter, gets the kill, and that is it. Goose is going to be heading up 3-1, and Alumento sadly knocked out in their first Pandemonium, but congrats on 5th place. Heading into the next set, we're starting with White Wild Assault. Demof is up against Wheat, and Wheat is getting caught by some pretty mad options. And Onion, thanks for the raid of 5. Hope you guys had a really good, whoever it was, the bracket, or just chills or vibes, a watch party for a head stomper. Hope you guys had a good job, good time even. Hope you guys had a very good time. Let me quickly shout you out where I'm getting this all set. But so far the offense looking pretty solid from big man Demof. But it's a complete swap of the momentum here. Ooh, very nice. Nice, able to get some solid damage on the reset. Maybe we could potentially bring it back. Oh, beautiful hit on the counter hit. Staggering, gets a clean hit, confirms it for a good chunky bit of damage, getting the kill. Alright, looks like we're going to be continuing on. Nice. Nice. Wild Assault. Gonna be blocked. Beautiful bar slash. Ooh. Weak. Try to play the Pope game. Approaching on the 6 piece. Gets caught by the Behemoth Typhoon on the aerial. Fairly awkward scenario to be put in. And that's going to deal some decent damage. Not too mental though. Gets the far slash counter it. The reset and the close slash. And that reset just spelled your doom. Because they weren't blocking afterwards. They just assumed the combo was going to rip. And we sadly gave up a comeback scenario. Could have potentially brought it back. Demof up 1. Heading into the next one, Demof looking pretty dominant so far. You know, has had some pretty nice reset opportunities, and I do believe that's been the main factor of their success. It has been the resets. You know, it does make you a little bit curious as to how Wheat is going to respond, because honestly, I think they just need to chill a little bit. They're too antsy, they're too aggressive on defense, they're too active at times. Maybe just block out and wait for an opportunity, I believe. Because you're going to get caught by these nasty neutral options. Boy. Beautiful. Gets a nice connection with the RC. Should be able to confirm. If the wall comes to play, it would be a kill normally, but it's not going to be, so you have to reset it. But gets caught by the slow slash. Nasty hit from Demof to deny the offense that was a baby setup. Banger, bro. Absolute banger. Beautiful. Close slash. The pickup. That should be death. Yeah, Demof dominating his way for the set as he only needs one more to go. I bet it'd be the winner. And going to top 4. Heading into the next match, Demof could potentially take the set for a clean 3-0. We're about to find out, will Wheat lose their run here in Pandamonium, the first ever one? Or will Demof take an L, possibly be brought down? But we don't know, man. This is looking pretty difficult. Boy, good confirm here from Wheat, able to reset for some solid damage. Jumps in, has another bar to work with that 2P mash out. So well placed by the big man. Jumps in. Oh, the Behemoth, well blocked, but has to play back into that neutral and it's not fun. The super catching that backdash, I'm assuming. And they have the RC. That could have been a killing scenario, by the way. The scaling on supers is very minuscule if you have another bar. And unfortunately, you kind of dropped a good scenario. But you're still able to deny the kill from the laser. That laser would have been absolutely dire to play against. And this is a banger. This is like another top 3 song. They've cooked with every like season 4, season 3 song in my opinion, man. They've cooked with every single one. There ain't one I haven't listened to yet. Season 2, a little bit of sleep. Season 3, season 4, they've slapped. They've slapped so far. No airthrow. Go. Burn the ground. Ugh, the super. Backing up, jumps in. Ah, could have been clean, but the burst to represent the escape. Backing up, trying to play the space. The 2K into the 684. Gets the low Behemoth for the kill, and just like that, it is now set point for the big man. Demof could knock out Wheat right here, right now. This could be the end of the run. But with that round start, you're certainly putting in the life, telling you, no, I'm still in it. Ooh. Gets a clean out. Sends out the drone. The overhead, that's a massive overhead, and that's such a clean hit. Oh no. That's how you tie up the health with one interaction. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad if you are a Wheat supporter, as this is set point and one more interaction can lead to your doom. But what a perfect grenade! Representing that pineapple at the perfect place! Ooh. Not using the super wake up! That could cost you! The burst comes into play though. The laser, a dominant laser. Wheat has to play it chill from here. Gets caught by the laser. The burst is baited, and sadly Wheat has been knocked out of today's bracket, as Demof is going to be going into top 4 loser semis with their Goldlewis. Winners finals, and we've got Fabz up against Daimster, and Daimster getting us with the surprise. No Jacko Mirror Grand Final, winners finals even. We've got a Unika and winners finals. So maybe this will hit the thumbnail, I do not know. But it's very interesting to see. You don't see the Unika, of course. Well, no, you see the Unika, but you don't see a ton of Jackal. So it's going to be fairly interesting to see how this matchup plays out. And so far, the aggression is certainly on Daimster's side as they need one more hit. Oh, gets the throw. Yeah, no, Fabz is my go-to. Fabz is my go-to. Daimster's showing that they ain't going to play the mirror if they don't got. And you got to fight into my motorcycle sword. Good block out. 2K2D for the knockdown. Wild Assault for the pickup. This is going to deal a ton of damage using the enhanced versions of the specials. Kind of like a neat state that the character has. On this mid-tier, by the way, I remember seeing Chaos say it on Twitter. People are already starting the propaganda. That's all I'm going to say. Oh god. Staggering. 2K2D with the hard knockdown. Big shimmy on the throw. Wow. Nice throw on the deflect. Fabz really smart on the offense right now. Just going for straight throw. I quite like the offensive options I'm seeing from Fabz. They're really utilizing the throw to full effect. And that was a nice jump in to make the far slash whiff. Now the problem with Unika, now not really a problem, pretty solid character overall, whiff recovery. This character could whiff a normal, it's going to be very punishable, right? Very, very whiff punishable. So you got to be careful when playing Unika. Despite the fact that your normals are amazing and they cover a ton of ground, you whiff it, it does lead to a punish. And look at the damage. Overhead. That's a low. RC's go for the plus frames instead of just staying safe. OTG gets the hit, goes for the wall splat and gets an early break. Daimster up 1-0 off of some aggressive offense. This Unika character when they get started, my lord. Heading into the next one, Daimster was absolutely like devastating in that one. Just absolutely demolished their way through offense. And we may see that again if they get another round start opportunity, but so far great denial from Jackal, and you know, continue with the waifu bracket type energy, not gonna lie. Names on the ring sword to the scoreboard. Thank you, Matty. Wait, so oh! Oh, I'm a dumbass! Oh my god. No one corrected? Jesus Christ. Okay, so Fabz is on the Unika. I apologize. Fabz is on the Unika. And Fabz is up 1-0. Daimster's down 1. And Fabz didn't want to play the mirror. Jesus Christ. Oh god. These mirrors, bro, they get you confused. They really do. If they were to happen. The Kai 6P. She has it. She got the elbow. Now, one thing I'd love to see, it'd be absolute content. Fabz, you've got to give us weapon free super. If you can do it in a combo, you go. Nice. Goes for the burst. Sends you back. Oh, beautiful catch for the overhead. A good denial, poking the way out. Oh, an Olympic 2D. If the minions should be able to get some solid damage. Daimster back in the offense. Gets the throw. It's actually quite nasty. They're able to stagger away, but the DB to escape. Fabz try to shoot away with the gun, but the 2D with the connection. Counter hit. Daimster showing life, but it's still a big lead to Fabz. 2K2D. Big catch off the minions. Oh my god, what a combo. Daimster certainly got the opties. They're really good at it. Nice. 2K. Oh, the far slash. Tries to get him with the scum dipper. Now, I don't know what I call it, right? So, Sin has sun dipper, right? Kai has scum dipper. What's Unika? Gun dipper? Gun dipper. I'm saying gun dipper. It's a gun sword. Gun dipper. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Tries to jump in. Far slash! That's a big connection. That's going to live for some good damage. The DP into the super. Enhanced! Dealing some good damage. Keep in mind that was heavily scaled. Just like that, Daimster eats a bit with the meter. Goes for the meter. Fabz still has the advantage. The health is still low. Gets on the far slash. Swinging away like a 5H. Like sub 5H. Beautiful work as Fabz goes up 2-0. Heading into the next one, the third game, we figured out the name for the move. It is called Scummier Dipper. That is it. Fully solidified on the name. Ooh, what a good jump in here from Fabz. Keep in mind they're up 2-0. Looking to continue that lead. They're looking dominant right now. Went for the 6P, massive whiff. That's allowing Dickinson to get out. Big DP, you gotta keep that in mind. Unika is a character with a DP, making that, I believe, 7 characters in the roster with a DP. You gotta be careful. Ooh, DP. Gun move. Jumps in. That was a nasty cross-up. That's going to lead to death. Just like Fabz could knock Daimster down to losers right here, right now. Oh, good jump. Daimster gets a 2S. Nice counter hit. With the minion able to capitalize for some decent damage and does have that corner unlocked. Oh, big bar slash. Approaches in. 5 pace for the OTG. Tap 5D RC. Gonna be able to lead to some solid damage as we send them through the wall. Not enough to kill, obviously, but does have 2 bars. Could go for that gun move. Oh, gets in with the scummier dipper. Oh, but the burst off the table, but Fabz is still 1 hit away from winning. Could do anything for it right now. But that was a nice minion clap from Daimster to deny a winning scenario. Oh, big throw baited. Fabz, again, still 1 hit away. Nothing is set in stone. And Daimster's fighting their life into this. Doesn't want to die, but the bar slash. Such a long normal. Such a good normal. Allowing Fabz to take the set 3-0. EMEA Grand Finals. Undefeated. No. Heading into losers semi-finals, we've got Demof on the Goldlewis up against Goose on the Johnny. Great Totase, you know, all that good stuff. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Obviously, Goldlewis being the big bruiser top tier in terms of the like tier placements. Of course, Johnny being a very skilled all-rounder with some suffocating offense. This is actually pretty good. He's very off to a decent start. Goose is running that offense, has 2 bars to work with. He's going to utilize it for some guaranteed card pressure. But Demof has a ton of health, so we don't need to worry too much just yet. Got the stagger-like pressure, able to confirm on the bar slash, but unfortunately dropped the combo, looking for a back throw scenario. Auto predictions are up. Oi, big throw. Card dust. Mistofina gets another Mistofina, but no, the 6 feet deny that space. Mistofina. Just representing those misfiners like he's got. It's working out for him. Taking that first round. 684. Oh, but the challenge on the beam cancel. That could have been death if placed wrong. Oh, gets the over it. Very decent with the meter involved. Ooh, that's big. On the board. 684, try to go for the JD, but unfortunately not going to get nothing. Nasty pickup here. Bar slash. Staggers with the misfiners, decides to back up, hold the space, goes for the jump in. Nice counter hit, clean confirmed from Goose, who has the cards in play. We're just staggering with him. Bar slash could have got the kill there, but burst off the table. Clever play from Demof, denying a losing scenario. Good tech on the throw. We're backing up. Oh, goes for the low. Pickup. 684. The damage is in play. Both of them are kind of tied up here. Who's going to break away? Gets the 2K. Burst off the table. Goose is still confident he can win this. Beats the minigun with that approach. And just like that, Goose is up 1-0 in the set. Heading into the next one, Goose again with that 1-0 lead, looking pretty confident, you know, we're about to find out. I think he can continue that lead because again, Demof is quite the competitor, really good at sticking it to his opponent and really giving them a difficult time on defense. But right now they're not getting a chance to get started as Goose is immediately on that offense, got that structure down. Oh god, shimmy play. Backing up. Tries to approach off the card. Mistofina gets the 2K, able to knock down for the card play, gets the hit. Demof not giving away the burst, but they're in a dire scenario if they get caught. White Whale the soul to escape, but the card hit him? What the giant? What was that? That's insane. And now Goose has to play into a dire scenario and just got flipped on him. It just got flipped. Yeah, they only have for 2 bars, he can't guarantee a turn, but ends up sending him back to laser. And that is a max security, 2S to check the dashes, and just like you've got a turn, running that beam of pressure. Gets the catch in the back dash, the Oki's in play, goes for the meaty throw, definitely a solid decision. And now, Goose has to guess with that low health, They're stuck in the corner, goes for the far slash mash out. Both of them have a bar. PRC with the low. Demof gets the win there. Oh my god, that was an odd scenario. That was so odd. Hui, big bro. Ooh, he's still fine. 5H. Good connection. Sends up for the wall. Nice. Okay, we'll get some good damage. 2D. Approaching. PRC. He's still fine. Able to get the kill. Goose is up to... No, actually taking the round off that perfect. I thought he won that one. Oh, I'm stupid. 6A4. JP, staying safe. Staggering, it's okay. Oh, big bro. The TOs hate you? I do hate you. Chatties, I do hate you. Nah, I'm kidding, I don't mean that. I love you, bud. Nice! With the super card trick. The Jack of Hearts. Jumps in. No bait in the YRC. Close slash. Oh, delay close slash from Demof. Look at this. Able to gain some good capital from that. The deflect, the push it back. White Wild the Sun, get right back in. GH pressure baits the YRC, but no punish. Had to go for the 2S, which is very slow, but able to reset for the kill. Demof is tying us 1-1. I feel like this set's going down to a game 5 scenario. Heading into the next one, we're tied 1-1, but we're going to find out who's going to break away yet again. It's going to be very interesting. Don't say that, chatties. We Saints do not have limits, bro. We do not have them. For all the Dokkan heads, you're cooked, bro. Myself included. Oh, good block. Close slash, able to go for the pressure, deflect, the push it back, far slash on the trade. Oh, Goose. Back in the offense, gets the throw. That's actually quite nice. You've got the card backing up. Mistspiner. Is that a safe Mistspiner? That it is! That's going to live for a whip punish. It's just like Goose. Off of a nice round win scenario. Super smooth for the wall. Getting a good kill. That was actually a very nice patient play to back up the Mistspiner. Oh, the damage off that round start. Pretty good interaction. Low slash daggers, getting the overheads. Card play, 2K 2D. The card's in play, bar slash, and because of the card you get a pop up for the wall break whiskey bunker. Oh my god, the throw! I was about to say, I was thinking Demof is like susceptible to throws right now. And Goose is like, yeah, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Big burst. Very important one. At the burst there. 684. Oh, nice catch in the Demof. YRC. 6P into the 684. Oh my god, this is rough. Demof tying up the health a little bit, but still a bit of a deficit. Up against full burst, and the vault deal sends the card right through his ass. I saw that. That's evil. As Goose goes up 2-1. Heading into the next one. Goose again up 2-1, looking confident, about to get in a win scenario. Yeah, he put it in his brain cheeks. That's evil. That's evil. I don't care if he's gapping, bro. You don't do that to an Alumento. Oh! Jason chat. Well, not really. I mean, it's up to you guys. Goes for the super, sends him back. Able to play with the card. Approaches, close slash into the pickup. This is nice with the card trick super. Jack of Hearts, not enough to kill. Goldlewis is a healthy fella. Gotta say this multiple times. He likes eating his greens, you know? His greens, his protein. Got them vitamins. Healthy fella. Oi, YRC. Jesus Christ. Oh. All that for a drop of blood, says Goose. As they're on set point. Looking more and more confident as the set continues. Oh, what a jump in. You still fine up? Backing up, 5H. Dorina. Playing with the card. 5H. Gets it in the Mistspiner. Goes for the low. Gets out of the 2S. And just left the Jack of Hearts. Go for it yet again. Goose in a game-winning scenario, but you gotta play against that burst. That is the main thing that's gonna hold you back from victory. It gets utilized. Demof has another opportunity to bring it back. Sends out the drone. Nice XP. You've got Oki now. Big throw. Demof turning the tides. This could be his time. Big throw. Drone in play. Close slash. Overhead. Well blocked. PRC. Able to get a solid connection. 268. Put you through the wall. Goose How are you going to respond, my man? Gold burst, certainly a greedy one, because if this doesn't work out, you do not have that burst on your side, and you're a bit of a deficit. A Demof may just take it here, plays patiently with the drone. I don't know how I feel about that. You still got an opportunity, big trade on the GS, nothing comes of it though, gets a jump in, takes the throw. Oh my god, the greediest dash known to man that Mario Kart double dash to get in. And just like that, Goose will be heading into losers finals of a very greedy dash play. Welcome to losers finals. Goose has had a hell of a run coming from, I believe, top 8. Massive run. This is kind of your hero of today's bracket. But here's Daimster, one of these solid competitors that has been knocked down from one side by the Fabz, the dominant player of today's bracket. It's all about who can compete to get fight them, and Goose and Daimster are certainly getting started off with the Jacko Johnny matchup. And Daimster already off to an amazing start. So much damage has been dealt, and just like that, they're running the offense, and you're stuck in a horrible defensive scenario. You just gotta block out until you get caught by the top 5 feet. A classic, to be sure. Jacko's love representing that for the win, and you're seeing it. Well placed from Daimster. That was my PC. I was taking out my charger cable. Oh, 2D. Solid farm, first off the table. Mistofina approaches, 2 heads. Nice catch with the Mistofina. With the super, should be able to gain a massive advantage here as she's sending through the wall. And that Oki, certainly going to be nice to work with, but you've got no meter, you've got 8 Daimsters, and they're really good at placing that coffin super. There it is. Did they just catch a 2S? That they did! Oh, the trade, not allowing the card super to play out. Back throw, and the 5H OTG. That's so unfortunate. Daimster's going to go up 1-0 off a very sad trade. Goose, not happy with that one. Definitely not happy. A little livid. Heading into the next one, Daimster up 1-0, looking pretty confident into the Johnny matchup. Despite the fact that Johnny's a pretty powerful opponent, especially someone like Goose who's on the character, looking pretty immaculate indeed. It makes you wonder, how is this matchup at the highest level of play? I'm talking like the tippy top Nitro versus someone like, oh, who's the top Johnny? Oh my god, I just realised that. The top players are all playing Happy Chaos, makes you think. Anyway, big throw here, Daimster. Should be able to send you through the wall with the super. Gets the kill. Ay, beautiful work here from Daimster to take a massive lead. But nobody gave up burst that round. Will we get to see a turn? Maybe? Maybe Goose will represent the burst. Oh, maybe now? Yeah, there it is. Daimster does have that meter to work with though. Even though you bursted, you're still at a bit of a deficit, and you're in a dangerous scenario. Yeah, again, that burst didn't really lead to much. He gets sent through the wall. Burst is still available. Daimster, this is not a good scenario. If you're Goose, yeah, gets burst back, and just like they have so much meter to play with. This is scary. This is not a nice scenario to be in. If you're a Goose fan, actually ticket the timer? No way! The super! Oh, okay, I get caught by the explosion. Clever play from Daimster, but the fact that they let that rip is insane. You do not see that too often. And they're going to go up 2-0. Heading into the third game. Interesting conundrum. It does appear that Goose is opted to come off the Johnny, hop on the Sin. Is it the play though? I don't know. I think he's representing the Sin just due to the fact that Johnny's not working. He does have a Sin. He wants to experiment with his Sin. And you know what? There's no better place to do it than an online like the Pandamonium. So I do appreciate that from Goose to experiment a bit more and try a different thing. But I don't know if it's going to really work out because you're up against Daimster, who's 100% confident on Jacko. It would never play another character, even into a bad matchup. So I don't know, man. This is scary. This is scary work indeed. This Daimster again, off of an early lead, getting the kill scenario. A good DP represent. This is the positive of playing Sin. You've swapped it. You have a DP now in defense. With the JD for the kill. Daimster on set point now. It is looking scary for the Goose fans. Oh, big deflect. 2D. 2P in that shout. Approaches, gets a 2K and resets it to the throw. Goose on the offense, goes for the overhead. Backs up! That was a good play, but the PRC to deny any clever whip punishment game plan. That's so sad. It's so sad that Goose couldn't capitalize on that. Oh no, is this the end of Goose's run? Wait, no, what a run up with the Ghost Slash. We saw this earlier. He does some really nice dash ups, able to get a good chunk of change, but no, they get caught by the Ghost Slash, and that's gonna be the end of your run. Sadly, Goose has been knocked out at top 3, but able to do it with their Johnny and Sen. Congratulations, my man. As Daimster, though, the real champion of the set, will be heading to Grand Finals where they'll be facing Fabz on either the Unika on the Jackal. Grand Finals! Here we are, we've got Fabz versus Daimster, the run back. Let's find out how this is going to go down. Fabz, again, ran it last time they fought. It was a 3-0 winning scenario with Fabz. Could be their first ever Pandamonium dub, and they're not doing it with the Jackal, which is a bit sad, but they're doing it with the Unika, the brand new character that is funny to watch and a hell of a time to compete with. And we're seeing it as it's already paying dividends. Fabz up on the rounds, taking the first one, looking confident as ever as we're continuing. Burn the ground. Nice. Beautiful throw. Nice DP to escape. Fabz sending you back, goes for the jump in, and that's a nice counter hit, gonna lead to some solid damage. It does have a bar to work with. Jumping, does that beat the super? It certainly does. Oh no, that's not winning it. Oh no, Daimster put down the controller, thinking that the combo would connect, and it would not. And Fabz gonna go up 1-0. Alright, we're continuing on, and it does appear the Fabz up 1-0, looking strong as ever. Big far slash, looking like a menace right now. Trying to solidify a lead yet again. Goes for the Scum Dipper, the Scummier Dipper even. It's actually fairly nice. Just staggering, gets the overhead. Nice pickup, close slash, 2S, sends it. Wild Assault with the full confirm. And we're back to it. Tap 5D should be able to get the kill here. The super for the wall break. Not the enhanced version, but it doesn't matter. The damage is still very high when your health's that low. Oh, nice. Sends out the projectile. Didn't go any enhanced stuff, just went straight for the throw. We're staggering, the Wild Assault to get in, and that's a good challenge out from Daimster. And Fabz often just hold down their space, well aware that they got to play into them because that health advantage. Scummier Dipper represented. Scummier Dipper represented, Jesus Christ. Oh, good air here. Good tech in the throat. Tries to go for the shots. Well hit by Daimster, representing that minion. DP so active because of the minion hit. And they're just representing the projectiles. That was a good approach from Daimster to play around it. That should be a... That move is active. That move is so damn active. Jesus Christ. Fabz is up 2-0. One more to take it with Unika. Alright, continuing on. Fabz only needs one more to rock. One more to roll. But find out how this is gonna go, and it does appear that Daimster is already off to the round start, able to get a good situation indeed, approaching with the 5H, staggering with the minions, going in with the pressure, gets the 2D minion call to keep it safe, but the 2K2D to knock your shins and just let Daimster back on the offense. Good block out. Continuing to block out, indeed, gets a catch with the minions, does have a bar to work with. Fabz approaches in with it, ain't gonna matter too much. Daimster still in control. And this is not nice. 2K2D for another one. Checks the shins. Oh, Wild Assault. Big throw from Daimster. Try and approach back up. 2K2D with the RC, able to confirm. Daimster gets the kill. Well done. First important round for sure. You've got to take the first round on the third match, otherwise it feels hopeless. Whoa, grab the minion after kicking it. I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool. Oh, beautiful. Solid pickup. Sets up for the minion again. Able to reset. Good tech on the throat. Also, I just realized Daimster's taking off the mask. That's what the point of the mask is. Able to get some solid damage. But we're back in neutral. Bar slash. Tries to get in. PRC. Burst off the table. Fabz denying a death scenario, but they gotta get in. Ooh, but it's not gonna matter. Beautiful 6B check from Daimster, taking their first match up against Fabz, the Unika main. Heading into the next one. We're still one more match away from a win for Fabz on Grand Finals. But Daimster is slowly but surely building back up a lead. Could potentially do it. It's still getting dire and dire. Oh, nice out the minions. Corner unlock. Daimster does have the corner. 2K2D approaches with the Scummier Dipper, and that's a good punish on it. 2K2D well aware the Fabz has been representing the unsafe one a ton. Meaning if you play patient and look out for it, you can block it and punish it. What a shimmy play, almost looking like Street Fighter. And that is going to be a super. Does it kill? I don't think so. Oh, but if the meter does. Okay, okay, we cheated. We cheated a little bit. I called it. I called it. I did call it. I did call it. I didn't kill there. I did use the other bar. I didn't think about the other bar. Oh, nice. First off the table. Far slash, gun move, wild assault for the approach, big throw, knock shit down. 5H for the OTG, and this is some nasty offense getting started with the jump in. Reset, 6P, knock you out the sky, you're stuck in the corner. And just like Fabz winning that round with some nasty aggression on the perfect. That's his tournament point. Yeah, again for Pandamonium number 8. Will this be Fabz' first ever W and with the Unika? The bomb. Does it explode? Ooh, not gonna matter. I'm gonna guess that the hitbox on that explosion is deceptively big, because Fabz really ran away from it. Nice 2K2D, well aware they could challenge. That's gotta be the positive after Jacko being your main, is that you gotta have the knowledge when fighting her. Not a ton of people have that knowledge. Jumping in, nice with the 5P, beautiful check from Daimster, but no confirm it. Sadly, we're back to the mid screen. And would you believe it, Daimster has a bar, so they can kind of solidify a good lead here, but they've got to bait that burst, that's the main thing. And there it is represented. It's just like we've got no meter, it's all been jumping in. Yes, that nasty jump in. Wait, that's going to be the tournament for Fabz. Just like you've got the corner lock, jumps in, big throw, sends you down to the ground. 5H for the OTG, burst off the escape, gets the gun move, and this is nasty. Could go for a weapon free, mayhaps, but it's a bit of a bad move, so I don't know. Good IBs. Oh, 2K2D, and we're seeing a lack of DPs from Fabz, and that's allowing Daimster to bring it in. They're no longer afraid on offense. And it's 2-2 off of a tense round-in scenario. Heading into what could possibly be the final match, or the beginning of a new set. Fabz still only needs one more match to take the tournament, and Daimster needs one more to deny a tournament point. Oh, nice. Fabz does have the corner lock, gets the clean hit. The super, does that kill with the enhanced version? It certainly does! And that's the thing about Fabz rounds. When they win, it's insanely quick, it's insanely clean, and it's slick, and just like that, Daimster needs to play up against that deficit. Tournament point here. That's a good denial. The 6 feet approaches with the 2D, able to get decent confirmed, backing up, far slash for the connection, gets in with the Scummier Dipper, 2D to punish, representing that minion. Minion gets the whip, punish on the 2K2D, burst off the table from Fabz. I don't know how I feel about that one because of the health deficit, but at the end of the day we have seen Unika can win off of 3 interactions, so don't get hit. Maybe 2 if they're clean enough, but that is a big punish from Daimster, who's not going to get a kill. This isn't going to kill, but you do get to chase OK for one more interaction. And it's all about what Fabz does here. What did they do? Did they defend it? Did they wait? Did they take the throw? They certainly do. And we're on the offense, gets the clean hit off the close slash, but unfortunately drops the combo, and that's allowed for a double Luigi for either a reset or a tournament point. Ooh. Big 2K2D, Daimster, first blood on the double Luigi, able to get some decent damage, approaches with the minion, DP to escape, burst off the table, to deny the turn taken, denies the cross up with that 6H, but no big capital, gonna have to take the corner instead, and we're staggering away, getting the staggered normals. That's a big punish, but unfortunately no confirm. Fabz a little panicky right now, you can see it, a little jittery with some of their defensive plays. Oh, okay, from the Scummier Dipper, jumps in. YRC yellow card. Representing a ton of FDs. It's giving away Fabz' meter. Scummier Dipper with the RC. Gonna lead to a good confirm. Solid damage indeed. The wall bounce. Not gonna lead to a combo. Baits the deflect. Gets the throw. And just lads a guess for game scenario. We're staggering away with the wild assault. Tourist with the kill. And just like that, Fabz has done it. They are your Pandamonium number 18 champion with the Unika. The first Unika and their first dub. Definitely an emotional moment for Fabz. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. But I hope you guys enjoyed this Pandamonium. We missed out on last week due to a combo breaker. But my god, GG's. Got opened up by mids and lows. What can you say? Right? What can you say? What can you say? Nature of the character. But yeah, yeah, cursed second place for the third time, as well as you're forever the bridesmaid, Daimster. Forever the bridesmaid alongside Joe, Paita, and being dumb, Milkshake. Right, so we got DC who breaks away from that eventually. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that stuff. And peace out. Enjoy till next weekend for Pandemonium 19.